I didn't hit record. Last night I had a bit of a breakdown over my weight. Insert clip. So they checked my weight and I'm 64 kilograms. Like, I was 55 kilograms. I haven't been eating any different. I haven't been eating junk food. I've been eating meals and it's just gone up and I don't know what to do about it. Now I wish my weight didn't bother me as much as it does, but I've gained 10 kilograms since coming off Monjaro. And I'm not eating any differently. Like, I'm having fruit, I'm snacking on pineapple, but it made me seriously unhappy because I was 62 kilograms, now it's 64, and I'm just like, am I just gonna keep gaining weight? Is there something wrong with me? Now I think it's because of my antipsychotic, which I am hoping to change next week. Anyway, that's not what I want to talk about in this video. Today I want to talk about hallucinations and how to cope, because believe it or not, even on antipsychotics you can still experience psychosis, and that's what I want to talk about today. Hey, what's up you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, I'm Lydia, and if you aren't here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, join the growing family, turn notifications on, and while you're down there give me a thumbs up because it really does help me out. So today I want to talk about hallucinations, and this is part of my Understanding Psychosis series, which is on my page. If you go onto my channel, it's one of the subsections. I will link it in the description down below. I'm doing a Understanding Psychosis series, and I figured this would be a good video to jump back into that with, and yeah, here we are. Yes, I'm in my pyjamas. I'm not getting dressed today. In fact, I'm going to wash my hair after I film this video, and then I'm going to edit while my hair dries. So, yeah. So, the first thing you can do when you experience a hallucination is remind yourself it's not real. Which I know is easier said than done, because I see these shadow figures and that they are around me all the time. But some of them run towards me and they absorb into my body, and I don't know how to deal with that. But I've learned that if I do deep breathing and like ground myself, I can get it into my head that it's not real, and that's important. The next hallucination I have, that it happens every day, every morning, every night, anytime I'm in bed. I have no luck with this hallucination. I've tried everything, and that is bugs crawling over me. And then they start burrowing into me. I've literally got marks on my legs where I've scratched them to get these bugs out. Which, not healthy, no, but my medication doesn't get rid of them. So I'm left dealing with these hallucinations. And I have auditory hallucinations as well. I don't really talk about my auditory hallucinations very much because it's personal. And it's part of my mental health that I'm not 100% comfortable with, and honestly I don't know that much about it. So we're going to focus on visual and tactile hallucination. So I've experienced hallucinations since the age of 5, and the only medication I've been on that has come close to reducing all hallucinations is risperidone. And I would go back on it, but it causes weight gain, and I'm already really unhappy with how much I weigh. So I'm looking at going on to aripiprazole, or Abilify as it's known. Anyway, I've gone on a tangent, sorry. Number 2, what can you do to prevent hallucinations? For me, with the tactile hallucinations, I use a weighted blanket. I'm using my summer weighted blanket still because my winter one is too heavy. For now, like, I'll use it in December and January and February and March and April and May. Then I'll dig out the summer one again. But having a weighted blanket, like, it puts pressure on your legs so you know that nothing is there. Still feels like this bug's crawling over you. It doesn't get rid of that, but it's less intense and you know not to scratch it because it's not real, because something is physically stopping it from being there. I'm going to talk about auditory hallucinations. I mean, I know I said I just said I wasn't going to talk about this, but I am. Try to listen to loud music. Now, I'm not talking your pop stuff, I'm not talking classical, I'm not talking R&B, I'm talking loud metal music. Metal music is great for coping with hallucinations because it's so loud, and another thing would be to find a hobby, whether that's writing, reading, photography, YouTube, drone flying, squishmallows, vinyls, CDs, Netflix, YouTube, diffusers, aromatherapy, dyeing your hair, you know, a hobby to distract yourself with. Another thing would be to use grounding skills. So what grounds you? For me, I do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique. I've got a little keychain with it on, it's really cute. Another thing would be to seek professional help, to develop a personalised care plan, which can trigger mania, psychosis, depression, mixed episodes, distraction and grounding techniques. Engage your sense. Use grounding techniques so you are in the present moment. I use deep breathing and box breathing. This is box breathing. I use box breathing, so you go in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. It just goes round in a box and you just keep doing it until you're grounded. That's what I'm going to say is spend time with pets. Now, I'm going to my mum's on the 25th and I can't wait to see the doggies. Like, they bring me so much joy. Like, they come and curl up on my bed with me and it's so cute. But as always, like in every video I say, coping with hallucinations is hard, and I would 100% recommend speaking to a professional. Whether that's a psychiatrist, support worker, social worker, therapist, care coordinator. I don't know, there's so many different professionals, I don't really know. And it's chucking it down with rain. So yeah, that's all I've got for this video. If you're new, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. If you've got any video requests, please let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!